Hello dear viewers and welcome back to our channel. Today we're delving into a truly fascinating and, in some ways, rather unexpected glimpse into the life and work of one of the most respected members of the British royal family, Her Royal Highness Princess Anne, the Princess Royal. For many years now, Princess Anne has held a unique place in the public eye, often lauded as the hardest working royal, consistently topping lists for the number of engagements undertaken annually. Her dedication to duty, her no-nonsense approach, and her tireless support for countless charities and organizations are well documented and widely admired. And it's precisely this dedication that brings us to our topic today, as we explore some rather remarkable items that have been bestowed upon her during her official duties. Before we dive into the specifics of these intriguing gifts, many of which have recently come to light, please do take a moment to show your support by liking this video and subscribing to our channel. Your engagement helps us continue bringing you these insights into the world of royalty. Now, you may wonder how we know about these presents. Well, Buckingham Palace, in a gesture of transparency and tradition, periodically releases official lists detailing the gifts received by members of the royal family while they are carrying out their duties. These lists provide a unique window into the types of interactions the royals have, the places they visit, and the people they meet. The latest release covers a substantial period, encompassing the years 2020 through 2023. This time frame is particularly significant as it includes the challenging years of the global pandemic, a period of considerable change within the monarchy itself, and a time when many royal engagements had to adapt, moving online or taking place under strict protocols. Despite these challenges, the work continued, and so did the giving and receiving of official gifts. According to the details unveiled in these newly published lists, the gifts received by various members of the royal family over these years reflect a wide array of occasions and donors. The official statement released via the royal family's website clarifies the nature of these presentations, explaining that, and I quote directly, "Each year, members of the royal family receive a number of official gifts from heads of state, their patronages/other organizations with which they have a relationship, and at official engagements. These gifts are logged by the royal household. This meticulous logging process ensures accountability and provides a historical record of these interactions." The lists published by the palace were quite comprehensive, detailing presents given not only to Princess Anne, but also to her brother, His Majesty King Charles III, Her Majesty Queen Camilla, His Royal Highness Prince William, Her Royal Highness Princess Kate, their Royal Highnesses, the Duke and Duchess of Edinburgh, and indeed, other senior members of the family who undertook official duties during this period. However, among the many entries, those pertaining to Princess Anne have certainly captured significant attention, largely due to the sheer volume of her engagements and, frankly, the rather eclectic nature of some of the items she received. As the Princess Royal continued her tireless schedule, undertaking numerous engagements, many of which were undoubtedly in support of her brother, King Charles, particularly as he navigated the early years of his reign and later his health challenges, she was the recipient of a diverse assortment of thoughtful and sometimes surprising presentations. The list confirmed that during the 2020 to 2023 period, she was notably honored with various kinds of books, a common and often appreciated gift, particularly for someone with wide-ranging interests and patronages. Scarves also featured, often presented as tokens of welcome or cultural exchange. Hampers, those delightful baskets filled with goodies, were also among the gifts likely received during visits to agricultural shows, food producers, or charity events, reflecting her strong connections to rural life and industry. Rugby balls appeared on the list, a clear nod to her long-standing and passionate support for the sport, including her role as patron of the Scottish Rugby Union and vice patron of the Welsh Rugby Union. These items, the books, scarves, hampers, and rugby balls, while lovely and meaningful, are perhaps what one might generally expect a senior royal to receive during their official rounds. They are conventional tokens of appreciation or symbolic gestures. However, nestled amongst these more traditional items were a couple of entries that truly stood out, sparking considerable interest and, dare I say, a little bit of amusement among royal watchers. Among the more unusual items listed were a rather specific number of acorns, 51 to be precise. Now one can only speculate about the origin or significance of 51 acorns. Were they gathered from a particular historic tree? Were they part of a nature-themed event or presentation? Perhaps they were a symbolic gift related to growth, resilience, or connection to the land, themes that resonate strongly with the Princess Royal's interests, particularly her deep involvement with farming and equestrian pursuits. The specificity of the number 51 adds an extra layer of intrigue to this seemingly simple, yet utterly unique gift. It's a small detail, perhaps, but one that paints a vivid picture of the sheer variety of people and organizations Princess Anne interacts with, and the often personal or symbolic nature of the gifts she receives. But even the 51 acorns paled in comparison to two other particular items that genuinely caught the public's attention and generated headlines. These two gifts, perhaps more than any others on the list, serve to underscore a well-known aspect of Princess Anne's character and interests: her practical nature and her strong connection to the agricultural and sporting worlds. First, let's talk about the slurry tanker. Yes, you heard that correctly. A slurry tanker. For those unfamiliar, a slurry tanker is a piece of farm machinery, typically a large tank on wheels, used for transporting and spreading liquid manure or slurry, often as fertilizer on fields. Receiving a piece of heavy farm equipment as an official gift is, to put it mildly, highly unusual for a member of the royal family. This particular item is believed to have been presented during an engagement related to agriculture or farming technology, an area where Princess Anne has demonstrated long-standing interest and support. It speaks volumes about the deep respect and connection she has forged with the farming community, who felt it appropriate to present her with such a practical, albeit unconventional, token of their appreciation. It's a gift that perfectly encapsulates her down-to-earth nature and her genuine understanding of and commitment to rural industries. It's certainly not the sort of item you'd imagine finding in the gilded halls of a palace, but it is profoundly fitting for a princess known for her practical approach and her work championing farming. The second attention-grabbing item on the list was a set of 5 mouthguards. Mouthguards, of course, are protective devices worn in sports to prevent injury to the teeth and mouth. Receiving 5 of them is another intriguing detail. This gift is undoubtedly linked to Princess Anne's aforementioned passion for sports, particularly rugby and equestrian events, where she has been a formidable competitor and remains a dedicated advocate. The presentation of mouthguards highlights her reputation as a sporty and physically active individual, and perhaps came from a sports organization or a team she supports or is associated with. The number 5 is curious. Maybe it was a set for a specific sport, or perhaps for a group of young athletes. Regardless of the exact context, it's a clear indicator of the types of engagements she undertakes and the genuine connection she has with the world of sport. These 5 mouthguards, much like the slurry tanker, are far from the typical ceremonial gifts one might expect, and they offer a wonderfully candid glimpse into the diverse interests and practical realities of Princess Anne's working life. They showcase her personality in a way that more formal gifts simply cannot. The official logging of these gifts, as mentioned in the statement, is not merely an administrative task. It's part of the established protocol for official presentations. Gifts received by members of the royal family in an official capacity are not considered their personal property. They are either held by the royal household, used in official residences, or, in some cases, donated or loaned for display. This system ensures that these tokens of appreciation and diplomacy are managed appropriately and transparently. The release of these lists publicly reinforces that transparency. It's also worth noting the timing of this particular list update. The release of the 2020 to 2023 gift lists came shortly after a significant event that once again highlighted Princess Anne's unwavering dedication to duty and her supportive role within the family. Following a tragic incident involving a vehicle in Liverpool, which resulted in casualties and injuries, King Charles III specifically asked his sister, Princess Anne, to travel to the city to visit those affected. Her visit was intended to show solidarity with the victims, their families, and the frontline workers who responded to the emergency. This request from the king underscores the deep trust and reliance he places upon his sister, particularly for sensitive and important engagements where a steady, compassionate, and experienced royal presence is needed. That the gift lists were released around this time, showcasing her extensive work and diverse interactions over the preceding years, served as a timely reminder of her consistent and invaluable contribution to the monarchy. reinforcing her image as a truly dedicated and hardworking individual who is always ready to step up and support her brother and the nation. Ultimately, these official gift lists, particularly the details concerning the Princess Royal, offer a fascinating and often surprising insight into the life of a working royal. They go beyond the ceremonial photographs and formal speeches, revealing the tangible connections forged during countless engagements. They show us that while there are indeed expected gifts like books and scarves, there are also items that speak directly to a royal's specific passions, patronages, and even their practical nature. Whether that's championing agriculture with the presentation of a slurry tanker, or supporting sports with a set of mouthguards. And the image of Princess Anne, the tireless royal, receiving 51 acorns alongside more conventional presents, is one that certainly adds a touch of delightful eccentricity to the otherwise formal world of royal duties. In conclusion, the recent release of the royal family's gift list for 2020 to 2023 has provided us with a captivating look behind the curtain of royal engagements. Princess Anne's list in particular stands out for its variety and the rather unexpected nature of some of the items included. These gifts, from books and scarves to 51 acorns, a slurry tanker, and 5 mouthguards, are more than just objects. They are tangible symbols of her extensive work, her diverse interests, her deep connections with various communities, and her unwavering commitment to supporting her brother, the king, and serving the nation. They truly underscore why she is so widely regarded as the hardest-working member of the royal family. What are your thoughts on these fascinating gifts? Which one do you find the most surprising or intriguing? Please share your opinions in the comments section below. We love hearing from you. Don't forget to like this video if you found it informative, subscribe to our channel for more royal news and insights, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next update. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.